Jessica wiped down the counter of Mason's Cafe for what felt like the 1,000th time that morning. The small diner in downtown Atlanta wasn't much, but it had been her second home for the past 5 years. At 28, she had memorized every crack in the worn vinyl seats and could predict exactly when Mr. Thompson would arrive for his daily coffee and eggs. "Same old Wednesday," she mumbled to herself, adjusting her name tag. The bell above the door chimed at 9:45 a.m. Jessica looked up, expecting to see another regular customer. Instead, her heart skipped a beat. Through the door walked a tall man in a simple black t-shirt and jeans, his face instantly recognizable from countless news headlines and social media posts. Elon Musk. The cafe was nearly empty, but Jessica noticed the few customers present starting to whisper and pull out their phones. Elon looked tired, almost defeated, as he slipped into a corner booth, trying to avoid attention. "I got this one," Jessica told her co-worker Maria, who stood frozen in shock. As Jessica approached his table, she could see the exhaustion in his eyes. "Welcome to Mason's," she said warmly, deliberately treating him like any other customer. "Would you like a moment with the menu?" Elon looked up, relief washing over his face at her normal treatment. "Just coffee, please, black, and maybe somewhere quiet to work for an hour." Jessica nodded, understanding. "Coming right up, and don't worry, I'll make sure no one bothers you." Throughout the next hour, Jessica kept her word. She turned away 3 different groups of people who tried to approach his table for photos. She even stood up to her manager, Kevin, who wanted to post about the celebrity visit on the cafe's social media. "He's just trying to have a peaceful morning," Jessica insisted quietly but firmly. "We need to respect that." Kevin's face turned red with anger. "You don't make those decisions. Do you know how much publicity this could bring us? And do you know how much business we could lose if we become known as the place that harasses its customers?" Jessica shot back. Their argument caught Elon's attention. He had been typing away on his laptop, but now he watched the exchange with interest. Kevin pulled Jessica aside, his voice a harsh whisper. "You're fired. Get your things and leave now." Jessica's stomach dropped. 5 years of perfect service, never late, never a complaint, and now this. But she stood her ground. "Fine, let me at least finish my shift." "No, out, now." Fighting back tears, Jessica untied her apron. As she headed to the break room to collect her purse, she heard a chair scrape against the floor. "Excuse me," Elon's voice cut through the tension. "Is there a problem here?" Kevin's demeanor changed instantly. "Not at all, Mr. Musk. We're just having a small staffing issue." "I saw what happened," Elon said firmly. "This young woman was protecting my privacy, doing her job with integrity, and you're firing her for it." The cafe had gone completely silent. Every customer watched the scene unfold. "Sir, Kevin stammered. "What's your name?" Elon asked, turning to Jessica. "Jessica Thompson, sir." Elon pulled out his phone and started typing. "Jessica, would you be interested in a job? I'm looking for someone with exactly your kind of integrity to join my executive assistance team." Jessica's legs felt weak. Are you serious?" "Completely. I've been watching how you handle people all morning. That's exactly the kind of person I need on my team." He showed her his phone screen. He had already emailed his HR department. Yes, of course," Jessica managed to say, her heart pounding. "Perfect. My office will contact you this afternoon. Starting salary is $95,000, full benefits." He turned to Kevin, whose face had gone pale. "As for this establishment, I'll be sure to let my followers know about how you treat your employees." The next morning, Jessica sat in her small apartment, staring at the formal job offer email in disbelief. Her phone hadn't stopped buzzing with messages from friends and family who had seen Elon's tweet about the incident, which had already gone viral. "Just witnessed an incredible display of integrity at a small Atlanta cafe. One worker chose protecting a customer's privacy over keeping her job, proud to say she's joining the Tesla family tomorrow. Good people deserve good things." Jessica's hands shook as she signed the digital contract. 5 years of living paycheck to paycheck, of counting every penny, of wondering if she'd ever catch a break. All changed in a single morning because she'd chosen to do the right thing. Her phone buzzed again. This time it was a text from an unknown number. "Car will pick you up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Looking forward to working with you. E." Jessica looked around her tiny apartment, tears of joy streaming down her face. She thought about her mother, who had raised her alone while working 2 jobs, always telling her that integrity would take her further than any shortcut. "Mama, you were right," she whispered, wiping her eyes. The story spread quickly through social media. Kevin's attempt to do damage control backfired when customers who had witnessed the event shared their versions. Mason's Cafe's reviews plummeted, while Jessica's story became a symbol of hope for service workers everywhere. 1 week later, Jessica stood in her new office on the executive floor of Tesla's Atlanta headquarters. Her workspace was bigger than her entire apartment. On her desk sat a small card. "Thank you for reminding me that there are still people who do the right thing, simply because it's right. Welcome to the team. Elon." She ran her fingers over the elegant desk, thinking about how just days ago she had been wiping down sticky diner tables. Her phone buzzed with a text from her mother. "Baby girl, I always knew you were destined for great things. Your daddy would be so proud." Jessica smiled, thinking about her father who had passed away when she was 12. He had always told her that character was what you did when nobody was watching, but someone had been watching, and it had changed everything. As she settled into her chair to begin her first real day, Jessica thought about all the other hardworking people still serving coffee and waiting tables, dreaming of their own big break. She opened Twitter and typed her first message in her new verified account. "To every service worker still waiting for their moment, keep your integrity, keep your compassion, keep your faith. Sometimes life's biggest blessings come disguised as ordinary moments. Your time will come. Mine did." #service with integrity. The tweet went viral within hours, touching hearts across the globe. Jessica's story became more than just a tale of luck. It became a reminder that in a world that often seems to reward the wrong things, sometimes, just sometimes, doing the right thing pays off in ways you never could have imagined. That evening, as Jessica drove home in her new Tesla, a welcome gift from her new employer, she passed by Mason's Cafe. The parking lot was nearly empty. Through the window, she could see Kevin cleaning tables himself. Most of his staff had quit after the incident went viral. She felt no satisfaction in his struggles, only hope that he had learned something valuable about treating people with dignity. Jessica had learned something too. Life's biggest moments don't always announce themselves with fanfare. Sometimes they slip in quietly, disguised as ordinary days, testing our character when we least expect it. As she pulled into her apartment complex, though not for much longer, she'd already started apartment hunting in a better neighborhood, Jessica said a quiet prayer of gratitude. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, new responsibilities, and a whole new life. But she was ready. After all, she had earned this moment not through luck, but through something far more valuable, unwavering integrity in a simple moment of choice. Her phone buzzed one last time that evening. Another text from Elon. "First executive meeting tomorrow. Bring that same energy that impressed me at the cafe. The world needs more people like you." Jessica smiled, set her alarm, and fell asleep knowing that while her life had changed dramatically, she herself hadn't changed at all. She was still the same person who believed in doing the right thing, no matter who was or wasn't watching. And that, more than any job title or salary, was something to be proud of.